But to be great, you gotta have confidence.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Second and 5 now. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one,
the ball comes out.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a give inside for Fall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 27 yards. as his guys are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're...
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Young. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Dallas Goedert, 32 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he finds Gronk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter.
You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down.